Whiskey doing ADEWALE right there. I love that song 100%. Wow. Well, I can say if you should play that song 1,000 times in a week, I will still be dancing to it because I love it so much. Well, this is the interview segment, and my guest is right here via Zoom. Then, because you'll be wondering where is the guest now, I'll be interviewing him via Zoom this morning. And this man, he knows so much about tech, but me, I am just a broadcaster. But I'm going to ask the little questions I have with me for us to have some knowledge of what we're talking about this morning. And my guest is no other person than Mr. Uchenna Victor Moses. He is based in UK. He is a digital project manager, AI cybersecurity speaker, advocate, and mentor whose works bridges technology, education, and policy. Mr. Uchenna, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me this morning. I'm glad to be here.
I'm glad to also hear from you. Hope everything is fine over there.
Yeah, it's fine. We are still in the summer period, expecting winter. So yeah, and having a good time, and glad to be here to share my own experience with the wider audience.
Okay, the topic before me.
And how are you as well?
I'm good. So the topic before us this morning is future of human AI collaboration. What does that really mean? I don't know. How can you combine AI and human together? The future of human AI collaboration. What does that mean?
Interestingly, I'm working on a book with a professor of artificial intelligence here in the United Kingdom, Professor Celestine Wendy, and doing part of my research and also drawing experience from the just concluded artificial intelligence academic industry tech dialogue. We talked about the human part of artificial intelligence. And during research, most people think AI is a buzzword or something that has come to and will fade, but let us look down history line or history lane. From the 1950s, we have Alan Turing, who gave a definition about artificial intelligence, talking about machines simulating human intelligence. And if you go further, in the 1956, you have John McCarthy, who took it a step further to say artificial intelligence is the science and engineering of creating intelligent machines. And down 2019, where the OECD said artificial intelligence is a system that has variable or variations in level of autonomy. You can see that in all these definitions till date, there's that human component. People would say human is the future of artificial intelligence. I would say it's rather both the origin, because it led me to put my own to say human-enabled intelligence. We set the course and the pace as to how we want machines to behave, to react, or to react especially when we look at the context of agentic AI. So, looking at the fact that artificial intelligence runs on large data sets, which you cannot separate from humans, being the source and origin of this data set, and then compute power, which are all inventions of humans. So, more like seeing it as a distinct system on its own. It is its core, its human is the extension of human capability, the extension of human intelligence, the extension of human making, human production, human idea, human innovation. So you can't separate artificial intelligence from core human. Thank you very much.
All right, all these things you've said, what are the implications for Africa? You're based in UK, and the system over there is surely different from here. So what are the implications of AI literacy on Africa, and then the specific things that you feel the solution that it will bring to Africa.
First and foremost, I would like to talk about artificial intelligence, AI literacy awareness in certain categories or levels, based on my research and civic exposure over time. To have the general level of awareness. This is where any individual, anybody can define or has some level of understanding or awareness of artificial intelligence generally. You're able to look into the AI family tree, computer vision, machine learning, deep learning, robotics, expert systems, and have that general level understanding, not towards application, but more like you can engage in discourse around this level of artificial intelligence. Then you now look at the niche-based awareness. This is where you take it a step further from the first category I mentioned, where you now look at how AI is applied in your niche sector or profession. I work in the cybersecurity infrastructure space. They're looking at using machine learning combined with reinforcement, machine learning combined with reinforcement learning to detect anomalies, fraud detection, be able to predict server health, know when servers will have issue and needs maintenance before it happens. That's a proactive step. Looking at transportation, you have machine learning as well, being applied in self-driving cars, being able to detect pedestrians, road traffic signs, and all the rest of them. Looking at agriculture, we're using machine learning and computer vision to detect patterns of diseases, in such a way that the ordinary farmer cannot detect. So there are several, typical sector applications of artificial intelligence. In medicine, for example, in providing accessibility across, especially in multilingual areas where there could be that language barrier. Artificial intelligence is there to help using natural language processing to translate GP's prescription, doctor's prescription into the specific language of the recipient or the patient. So there's a broad level application, and then you have the technical bit. This is where we have the data scientists, the machine learning AI engineers, people who actually build this product that we'll use. Now, when it comes to the implication for Africa, we should be looking at not just importing foreign technology. We should be looking at developing our own technology that suits our reality, that understands our terrain, and is able to directly apply to us. And this is rooted on the AI literacy and awareness foundation. This is where people get to understand that, this is artificial intelligence, this is the family tree, and many good things can come out of there. Talk of entrepreneurship, somebody from the local village through this lab can build AI-tailored solutions to suit the locality. It brings that first level of awareness where people can now understand that there are several varying career paths. Look at the US AI initiative, UK AI strategy, the EU AI action plan. One core thing in all of these intercontinental strategies are the drive to get artificial intelligence researchers into their domain. So the implication for Africa is vast in terms of entrepreneurship, in terms of skills, in terms of early career paths in artificial intelligence, and basically when you come to ethics and compliance, we were able to shape our policy to suit our reality and contribute to the global conversation on artificial intelligence.
Okay, thank you for that comprehensive explanation. Okay, recently we saw that a state in Nigeria adopted your work, and then what inspired this, and are there plans to take this round all the states and Africa in general?
Well, first I'll say it's curiosity. They say curiosity is the mother of invention. So myself, and I give credit to my colleagues as well, Timothy, Ruki, Juwon, and then Chrysanthus, we sat down and we saw the need to put our learning journey into a manual. So the first thing is to reshape the conversation around artificial intelligence. When you ask, let's say, to some extent, the average African, what artificial intelligence is, the first thing they tell you is ChatGPT. Yes, as fantastic, as tremendous as ChatGPT is, a very fantastic, helpful tool, there's more around AI. ChatGPT is just like a subset of the entire set, a dot in the constellation. It's a large language model that falls under the natural language processing. There's robotics, there's deep learning, there's machine learning, there's expert systems. I mean, the AI family tree is broad. So we decided to put our learning journey such a way that everybody can relate. So the intention being first to reshape the conversation. And thankfully, we got that collaboration from the Cross River State government, adopting the manual for a 2-day tech campaign across institutions in the state, the radio and television station, reaching an audience of almost 1.2 million as recorded by the Vanguard. So I'd say it was just born out of curiosity, born out of the fact that we want people to understand that beyond ChatGPT, there's more to the artificial intelligence ecosystem. And the fact that when you have that set of curiosity, the next thing should be the right set of information to help shape your discussions. So we're looking at a place where everybody in Africa, everybody in Nigeria, all states across Nigeria, people can be able to key into all these intercontinental, national, and international AI strategies that's been launched globally across nations through careers, through entrepreneurship, through the right knowledge, playing key roles in ethics and compliance, shaping the conversation further. As for plans to take it around the 36 states of Nigeria, I'm flexible, I'm not rigid. I am open, which is why I'm grateful for this fantastic opportunity to contribute to the discourse. Hopeful that a lot of people, government, private sector, get to see this conversation and see the need to partner with me, partner with my co-authors in taking this awareness further across the 36 states of Nigeria. Thank you very much.
All right. First, I want to ask that what sparked your interest in AI literacy and in practical terms? And the second question is, how can a Nigerian child be really involved regardless of their background?
Well, as I explained initially, my curiosity and putting some structure and system into my learning journey alongside my colleagues, the co-authors of the AI Global Manual, we were curious as to what is artificial intelligence and what its benefit and implication to Africa. We're looking at, first and foremost, the foundation, which is the awareness. When you have this awareness, you can be able to make informed decision. But when you have that curiosity, it's good to have the right set of information to help shape, your discussion further or your choice of career further. So it's a good thing to know that beyond adopting a technology from other countries, we can build our own tailored solutions that suits our reality, not just in Nigeria, in Africa. So for me, that set the pace for the AI Global Manual. And then in terms of how anybody from anywhere can fit in, I mean, looking at my story and the story of the co-authors when we put for this manual, we were not seeing, we put the manual, as a source of information, something to educate people, to inform people's curiosity and guide their choices. We didn't see that today I'll be having an interview with Ogun State Television. We didn't see that the Cross River State government will be reaching out to us to use our manual as a single source of the tech campaign. We didn't see all of that, and it means that there's so many promises ahead in the future. So for anybody there, it starts first with curiosity, and then that's feeding that curiosity, further exploration, going online, making research, using the tool, which many people think is all there is about artificial intelligence, like ChatGPT, to educate themselves, to train themselves, and have more understanding of what the AI family tree is. This curiosity, this set of knowledge and information and exposure now leads them to now creates room for entrepreneurship, now creates room for people to begin to see the massive, enormous career paths that artificial intelligence opens to everybody. Thank
All
you.
right, I love the way you are answering all the questions, I must say. But now, let me now ask you this, that some critics, they argue that AI is just another buzzword and maybe it will soon fade like some other texts. Do you believe that AI is here to stay, or is there a risk of fading anytime soon?
Interestingly, looking at my journey, referencing the question you asked me earlier,
Okay.
what drove my curiosity to put together the AI manual? I've been sharing my own experience, thought leadership across media in Nigeria as far back as a long time ago. But the turning point for me was in 2024, where I co-organized the Next Generation Artificial Intelligence Global Conference here in the United Kingdom. Alongside Professor Celestine Wendy, Sam Johnson, and Professor George Holmes of the University of Bolton, now the University of Greater Manchester. That conference brought about a large global audience, speakers from all across the world who shared their thoughts and perspective on artificial intelligence. It was a very interesting moment in my artificial intelligence journey because it took us through history. It took us through time. I mentioned Alan Turing's definition as far back as 1950, decades ago. So artificial intelligence being a buzzword should not be a topic in 2025 because it's evolving rapidly. So that's the reason why I am driving hard in my civic duty to ensure that in Africa we are not playing the catch-up. We are not playing catch-up, but rather we are involved, we're in the center of the table, shaping the conversations and the future, the implications, the application, and the use of AI, especially where compliance and policy comes into play. So I'd say, if we look at history lane decades back, it should let us know that this is no longer a buzzword thing. This is something we need to get engaged in. We need to find ourselves in that center table, in that discussion, however we can. Look at years ago, it used to be horse carts, and then we moved to cars, and now we've moved to driverless cars, self-driving cars, through artificial intelligence, machine learning, computer vision. So,
that is not here in Nigeria yet. So it's not here in Nigeria yet.
There is the future. That is the reason why we need to constantly drive this awareness, so that we'll have our people take up this task to build. Looking at our road terrain, our geography, our demography in Nigeria. There's no better time to have our own self-developed driving cars than now. Okay. And how do we get that done? By driving AI literacy.
All right, Mr. Uchenna, because of time, beyond ethics and awareness, and what job or entrepreneurial opportunities do you believe AI literacy can unlock for the young people, especially those outside tech hubs?
I'll say we cannot say beyond ethics and awareness. Ethics and awareness forms the basic foundation because you're talking about governance and literacy. So which goes hand in hand. The first thing first is when you should be aware of the conversations, of the use, especially looking at the 5 pillars of artificial intelligence, where you have transparency, accountability, safety, privacy, and what's the 5th one? Looking at the 5 core pillars of artificial intelligence, the foundation comes first with knowing, and then you can have the right set of information to contribute, to question, to hold the producers of these products into account. So I'll say primarily, first awareness, let people get to know what artificial intelligence is, what opportunity it holds. To me, I know, I'm thoroughly convinced by research that artificial intelligence is a social mobility tool. It's something that can it breaks the barrier in entrepreneurship. Like I said earlier on, with your app, with your laptop in a local village in Nigeria, you can build a lot of solution that suits your community. So it breaks down the barrier in entrepreneurship, which is why I see with constant drive and awareness, more products will be launched.
Okay.
But now when these products are launched, we need a populace who can understand how to hold the producers to accountability.
Okay.
Which is where governance comes into play.
Okay, Mr. Uchenna, before I allow you to go, I just want to, you mentioned something that we need to let people know what AI intelligence is. So perhaps it may be the first time that some are getting to know about AI. Can you just wrap up by telling us what AI really is? In just 30 seconds.
Of tools, applications, systems, machines that are powered by large data sets, which are human-enabled, human-made, human-triggered, even though it's generated through machines, and large compute power that will perform tasks that ordinarily require human intelligence. So in a nutshell, it's an extension of human intelligence, it's an extension of human capability. Its core focus and center is human-enabled system, human-enabled machines to serve humanity generally.
All right. Yes, because of time. Thank you for keeping to time. Well, I've been speaking with Mr. Uchenna Victor Moses. He is a UK-based data projects manager, AI and cybersecurity speaker, advocate and mentor whose works bridges technology, education and policy, as I said earlier. So I want to say thank you for being part of today's show.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Till next time.
Bye-bye.
Stay safe. Bye.
Like me them fire catapult of envy.